Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope you well. Once again you are most welcome English wall along with the Mrs. Tiwari. I have seen so many the comments in the comment box. I will appreciate because you are motivated me. Dear students and dear aspirants, those are the preparing for the academic class, those are the preparing for your competitive exam, both you are the most welcome. I have seen in the comment box, say as so affections are given by you to us. Thank you very much. You are subscribed. Thank you very much. If you are liked my video, of course, thank you very much. Even I'm not having the digital board, I having the small and white board. From there, I'm providing to you the contents and digital class. Dear students, I have realized, I have seen, if you are strive for the modern education in English medium, I am welcoming to you in my platform. Dear students, this is a roadmap and we are the consultant. We have seen education is a manifestation of perfection. Really, absolutely. I have seen that traction of the students, they are the focused, the contents of your grammar also. There are more than 6 or 7 topics which are most relevant for your exam purpose, but still we are avoiding lack of the revision and just like the master. I will promise to you, dear students, if you are studied along with me, definitely you will cover your grand syllabus of your grammar portion. If you want to revise, instant revise, let me say instant revise. So go to my previous videos, have a seen 2 and 3 short videos are also here, which will provide to you a well, handsome and decorative the class for you. Dear students, if you want to revise according to syllabus of the class 9 and 10, so recently I finished my determinants. You can go and study from it. If you are not having the time, don't worry about that. I will bring one more video for the complete analysis and revision. Today, I am studying in both classes and there is a little bit gap. I want to complete this gap. I want to fulfill this gap. Why? Because in my previous videos, I taught you about the verb, which play the different actions. I told you the key patterns of those verbs, how we can use them, how to utilize them in a formation of the sentences. Rest a little part. I'm going to start from here. As usual, we are the familiar how many kinds of the main verb. So let me say there are basically a finite verb and a non-finite verb. Finite verb, the change according to the person and number of the tense. Really? If you want to change the verb according to the subject, person is the singular, we have to write here the singular verb. Person is the plural, we have to write the plural verb, because normally we are no. You are writing your novel. You according to R. He is writing his novel. He according there is. In sense of the singular and plural. Same things change according to person number of the tense. It can be 2 types. Really. First one can be the transitive or second one can be intransitive. Really, I have seen the students, they are confused. Transitive under with object, intransitive under without object. Up transitive means what are you understanding? Transitive means you are understanding he has given me a pen. He has given me a pen. If you are given someone a pen, to pen there is an object. Or dear students, I will say to you, there are 2 types of the object. Number 1, direct object, or second one is an indirect object. In the sense of the direct object, you have to raise the question by what? If you raise the question by what, you will get a direct object. Really? Just ask to yourself. I am given him a pen. I am given what? Pen. Direct object. To whom? Me, yeah, him. Indirect object. So in the sense of the what, direct object, in the sense of the whom, indirect object, both are very simple things. Here you are looking here, the non-finite verb, there are two types. Number one, verbal based, or second we can call verbal adjectives. Here verbal nouns under you are looking here, there is a finite and gerund based. Why? Because if there is a noun, I will say to you something and I want to show you something. What is that? Let me I say to you. Just like you are looking here in the sense of the verbal nouns. In the sense of the verbal nouns. What are you looking here? In the sense of the verbal nouns you are looking here, there is a term of the finite. In the term of the gerund. In the term of the finite, I want to go. Really? You can go now? But I want to go. Want and go in between there is a to, which we can call in the term of the finite. I want to go. To go there is a term of the finite, because the two verb we are the connected by the two. Very simple. Gerund is the most relevant and key point. Gerund is most important, the key point here. The students, they will understand. If a verb as a ing form used in a place of the subject in the sentence, point to be noted, my lord. I said to you, a verb along with the ing use a first subject in the sentence. We can call it the gerund. Up swimming is a good exercise. The swimming is what? This is the verb. No. Verb along with ing, there is a gerund. Gerund. Why? Because verb I use here as a subject in the sentence. So there is a gerund. What do you mean about the verbal adjectives? Verbal adjectives having the two sense. Number one, present participle. Second one is that past participle. If I will give the example of them, the examples are the very simple. Present participle under, I like to play a game. Which game? Choice is yours. I call my friends at my home. I call, first form of verb. Present participle. But I said to you, I invited my friends at my home. I invited. In sense of the invited, there is a second form of verb, past participle. I had called my neighbors at my home to celebrate a combined festival along with them. Called. What is this? Second form of verb, past participle. If you will use the term of the third form of verb, I am appointed the members in our committee. Appointed, appointed. Appointed is the past participle under either second form or third form. Choice is yours. According to your sentence structure, according to the sense, you can use them. But appointed. I will give you one more term. He go, we can say he go to school, he went to school. Go, went, gone. He has gone to school. He goes to school. He went to school. He has gone to school. First goes. Present participle. Went. Past participle. Gone. Past participle under the third forms of verb. Any doubt? Concepts clear? Past participle and present participle, let me I say about them. So those are the very simple. Let me I say, very simple. Rest of the contents which I am going to discuss along with them, along with you, Okay, how to attempt the exercise questions from here? How to attempt? The previous year the questions from here. I'm just going to give you some practice questions. Explain it. Try to revise it because it is most relevant to improve your previous knowledge. Okay, so I'm going to start now. Now you are looking here the few examples of present, past and the past participle. I am written here the two homophones lie, lie and lay. First lie means we can call when you are sleeping. It's a past we can say lay, or in the past participle we can call lane. In the sense of the Indian grammatical rule, lane is also past participle. Couple name but one word. Lay. Now we can call what? Lee, lay and lane. Same things. La also. Led and lead. Lay, led and led. Lay, led and led. If you are telling a lie, lie, lie and lay. Lie, lie and lay. Now there are few examples. Let me discuss along with you. Present parts and past participle. Lie, lie and lay. Lay, led and led. Lane, lead and led. ये present participle under there is a lie. Parts under lay and perfect participle under, yeah, you can say past participle under lane. Yeah, we can call first form, second form, either third form. Yeah, lie. You have to speak lie. I will not believe on you. I cannot trust on you because you are telling a lie. A lie when you have to speak false, wrong, lie. Lie, lead and lead. Lie, lead, lead. Lay when you are laying of egg, especially this act done by the hens. So lay means we can call when the hens they are sitting on egg for a production of a chicken. Lay, led and led. Lay we can call this is the present. Led we can call past and the past participle under the led. Lay, led, led. Both are the same sense. Some past participle forms used as a verbal adjectives. Now there is a need to discuss one more time. How you students they will understand a past participle, the form the use of verbal adjectives. In sense of it, it is the most things and most important past participle forms used as a verbal adjectives. If I will say to you, what do you mean about the adjectives? Adjective means what? Those words they are describing about noun or pronoun, quality, quantity and many more. There are so many types of the adjectives, demonstrative adjective. Quantity and quality based, whatever you have to recognize specific to tell you about that. Adjectives. It is our bounded duty. What do you mean about the bounded? This is the part participle but used just before the duty. Duty is a noun. I will perform my duty. Duty is what? Duty is a noun. A word which is a describe about noun, it is called a adjective. Bounded here as a verbal adjectives. Why? Because I used here in the form of verb. It is our bounded duty. The bounded is what? Ed form of verb. Let me I say, normally we are saying in our grammar. But bounded word, it is used as a verbal adjectives. Hardly one or two they are no. If we will use here It is our the bounded duty to respect our teachers. It is our bounded duty. Duty is what? Noun. Just before noun, I use the word bounded. What is it? This is verbal adjectives, which you are saying this is the ed form of verb. Correct. To respect our the teachers. Second sentence under you are looking here what? On bended knee, I led the offering at the altar. What? I bended knee. What I said to you? I bended knee. If I bended on knee, I led the offering at the altar. So first of all, on the bended knee, if you bend it like that, on bended knee, I led the offering at the altar. If you are bended, ed form of verb. Knee is noun just before of a word describing. It is called verbal adjectives. Ed along with that describing about noun. What do you mean about this? This is called verbal adjectives. On bended knee, I led the offering at a altar. The cow has cloven hoofs. Noun, there is a clone. So what do you mean about the clone? Cloven. C-L-O-V-E-N. Cloven. The cow has cloven the hooves. So cloven, there is what? Verbal adjectives along with has I use here. We are showing the third form of verb. It is called the verbal adjectives because it is just before the noun. Hoofs, noun before. The drunken driver of the bus was arrested. There is a noun. Drunken, there is the third form of verb. Drunk, drink, drunk, drunken. If you are drunk something, the drunken driver, this is called what? This is called verbal adjectives because it is a describing just before the noun. A driver is a noun. Telling about the noun, so we can call there is a verbal adjectives. It is written here, drunken form. Explaining about driver. So we can what? What is this? This is called verbal adjectives. Point to be noted from here. In sense of the verbal adjectives, you cannot forget about that. What do you mean about the verbal adjectives? Those are using just before the explaining about a noun. We can call this is a verbal adjectives. Number one, bounded verbal adjective, bended verbal adjective, cloven verbal adjective, and drunken verbal adjectives. The drunken driver of the bus was arrested. We can call here the drunken is what? The drunken is a verbal adjectives. Cloven is what? This is called verbal adjectives. Bended is what? This is called verbal adjectives. And it is our the bounded duty to the respect our the teachers. What do you mean about the bounded duty? Bounded is a verbal adjectives or duty is a noun. Clear?